I don't like to skip over chat. I rewatched the attempts I did on like 2 days ago, or when was that? I don't know. But the last time I did attempts, and I skipped so many questions because I just didn't read them and then they were gone. And I felt so sorry for it, because I don't want people to think I would ignore them. I just didn't see it. Well, I see it, but I didn't have time to read. That's one of the things why I don't like any percent categories that much, because it's like non-stop, fast-paced action, and you need to pay a lot of attention. There's not many black screens that you have to read chat. So if I ever skip something that you guys want me to respond to, please just feel free to ask again. And no hard feelings. I do not ignore anyone. Unless it's a troll. Did not press that. We just make this the run and then we're done with it, I would say. Let's just get this sweet sub 1 hour. Might be too close. No. Works. That might be too far away. Okay, still works. I don't know why the Kongs didn't move. Usually you can buffer inputs in this game, so that means viewing the black screen you can already press into a direction and the Kongs will move as soon as the game starts and will walk into that direction. You can use that for map movement, which is pretty sweet. So right now I know the next movement is up, so I already press up and the Kongs move instantly. I keep in mind the next movement is left, so after the stage I want to hold left on the black screen to instantly move left and don't lose any frames there. That jump was very risky, I don't know why I went for that. So I press left and I instantly move over. It's a small time saver, but it can, over the run, make a difference, I would say. Want to save the frames. It doesn't work in DKC2 though, unfortunately. I use the freedom code for trending runs because it basically unlocks every stage. So you can just go into the Lost World and beat K. Rool there. But other than that, I don't think I used any cheat codes. No, that's the only one. Freedom. That I ever used. The ones you mentioned, I wouldn't even know how to use them. I mean, how to use them, of course, I know where the cheat menu is, but like I wouldn't even... The name of the cheat code wouldn't even be familiar to me. I know freedom and any other codes I'm totally not familiar with. But I'm pretty sure there is just codes for balloons and lives and stuff. Same as in this game, you can get 50 bear coins, I guess, and 50 lives or something, but I don't know the cheat codes. I knew it would happen. Like, that was so... In practice that works, every single time. I always get that flutter, and of course right here it does not work. Ah, it was way too early. I'll just deboost at the end here. It's fine. No, more than 1 or 2% on GBA is not possible, or on DKC3, not only on GBA. At least not as far as I know. I mean, it would surprise me if that was possible. I've never tried it. That would be actually something I would try. I mean, see if you can get like 102 and 104%, 103 and 104% in DKC2. That would be weird, wouldn't it? I mean, by any means, that would be very weird. Or maybe you get like a star or a banana next to your file when doing that. But 102% with those cheat codes, that would be very difficult, I'd say. 102% is a very difficult category. Not because of the game itself. What I find mostly difficult about 102 is just memorizing what you have to do. Because there is so many collectibles in that mode, or in that category. You have to find all the DK coins, you have to find all the feathers, you have to do all the mini games. Get all the cameras, and they're in very weird positions sometimes. The map derps are real. The Espresso Racing IMO is still the easiest minigame. I mean, you can... Swanky's minigames I don't really count as a minigame because they are scripted, so I have the combinations with the correct answers written down and I just put them in. But the funky minigames, those are really, really difficult sometimes, especially towards the end of the game. First of all, they are very long. There's a lot of RNG involved. in World 3, the funky minigame is very RNG heavy. If you get really bad RNG, you have these dragonflies steal your parts of the donkey statue that you're gathering from everywhere throughout the stage. They just steal them and bring them away to somewhere else. Or they can be very cooperative and do nothing at all. That's why Alec likes to call DKC3 102% on GBA minigame percent, because the game mostly consists of minigames. The only good thing about it is that you don't have to play the minigame at cudgels. Like this, there is a minigame that you have to gather some glowworms in, something like that. Some glowing creatures. And he's chasing you and you just have to dodge him. And grab as many as you can. Yeah, back a buck, something like that. I wouldn't even know the German name, to be honest. Yo, Skylar? What's up again? Not much, actually. I just felt like streaming for a bit. I don't know how long I will stream. We'll see, because it is kind of late. But, yeah, we'll see. I just felt like destroying myself with this game. Also, I still want to get a new PB in this game before handheld heroes, if possible. Or during the marathon. That would be also sweet. Exactly, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the word for it. Should be the postal code, yeah, Skylar. It is a part of the town, basically, if you like. Oh crap. I don't like this flutter. Yo, MD Grandis, welcome, welcome. Let's get this skip again. Okay, that seems to be a consistent way to get through there. But that wasn't too high, okay. No! Ah, crap, I always forget he's going to the left there. 1, 2, 3. Ah, crap. Okay. That's fine though. A lot of time save is coming up later, so that's good. Pretty much the time save starts in World 5 because of the death that I had and the long time for time stop that I needed. Hopefully I can use the new setup for time stop there. That would be very sweet. It's not consistent, but it's way easier in my opinion. Swim up there, Dixie, come on. I don't think it's faster to pick up on guard there. Didn't mean to jump on that guy. Yes, I did. My time for 100%ing this version is 247 something. And for 105% it's 254 something. I don't remember exactly how many seconds, but yeah, I have done runs of that. If you want to take a look, they are on speedrun.com. Do I find it easier? I would say so, yeah. I would say so, because it's more genuine. I mean, in SNES there aren't that many hard or difficult tricks. But I like this version better. But I can't really say why, unfortunately. Which does not mean I don't like the SNES version. I like the SNES version a lot. No, that's not really the point. I mean, I do like Pacifica, but it's not the reason I would say give me GBA instead of SNES. Pacifica is a good world in my opinion, but if I wouldn't have to play it in this version would still be my favorite. Maybe because of the tricks? I don't know. I mean, I really like time stop and I really like the team jumping. Even though it can really screw over your run. Yeah, that's true. David Wise made a complete new soundtrack for this game, which until today I don't understand why he did that, but maybe they didn't want to, like, import the old soundtrack. I don't know. Same Andy Grandis? Same. I like 3 the best. It's my favorite of the series. Okay, let's try not to screw this up this stage again. No, not that much actually, Skylar, because it's just a very long category. It's very long and a lot of focus is needed for that. So, if possible, I prefer any percent or aqua percent. Even though aqua percent is very short, so I prefer any percent. He didn't eat that. I knew it. Okay, come on. Just won't risk anything. This fish, like, I don't understand what he does. It's so weird. This fish is so goddamn weird. I don't understand him. Ah. Gosh dang it. That's fine though. I don't know. I haven't even done Warpless for DKC1, even though there is a category for it. Alec has world record by the moment. I haven't even played that. And I didn't even think about playing it. I'm usually not that much into Warpless categories. Yeah, but the Warpless is simply because Dayglow and Lumophile wanted me to play the Swanky games. That's why I did a Warpless run in the first place, just to have a run that gets enough coins to play the Swanky games. Because I think you need to pay him coins, don't you? I'm not sure, but I think you do. And then if you play with warps, you don't get enough coins to do that. Wow, I haven't messed this up in a long time. Okay, let's get a good Pacifica. The one I had a couple of days ago was very beautiful. The only thing that was bad about that Pacifica was the time stop. Other than that, that was pretty good. Let's try to improve this time. A gold is still possible in this. With a good time stop and a well-performed rest, that's possible. Also, I had a very slow, oh crap, completely forgot where I was. I had a very slow end of Rip Curl Reef because I lost the Kong and I couldn't skip the wind cycles with switching. I don't know why I missed that guy, that never happened before. No, how did I actually miss that? Wow, that was weird. I just waited for the sound for the fish to despawn because of the stopping barrel. How did I skip that stopping barrel? Did I just pass it before it actually spawned, or what was that? The clip, no, I don't go for that because out of bounds in this category is not allowed, as for now. That's what it's supposed to look like. If you roll with Kitty, you maintain your speed. You gain a few pixels of speed, but not that much. If you roll with Dixie, you lose speed. So running is basically the fastest. And it does not pay out to switch to Kitty to roll, because it saves very low amounts of time, and that was stupid. Like, it's really not worth it. The switching itself takes more time. I mean, there is ways to actually gain speed with rolling, but it's very, very complex. Like, if you jump and land right in front of an enemy with Dixie, you do gain speed with a roll through the enemy, otherwise you do not. Yeah, I actually like it. I mean, it doesn't look as swaggy, I guess, but you don't have to actually pay attention to your like movement pattern to not run into enemies or obstacles. You can just run and be good with it. Yeah, you can pay attention to stuff that is really important, I would say. So I actually like the form of movement in this game. Ah! That's very bad. This is so slow. And yeah, MK, I think something like that was actually the reason for not ditching on guard. It was very interesting though. I didn't know that was possible because I have done it that way before. So it's kind of weird that this time was the first time I actually skipped the barrel. I mean, I skipped the stop sign, not the barrel, the stop sign. That might actually bring me into an idea. I have to try something later. I knew it. This is the only complaint that I have about this stage. Sometimes you don't see the ground, but there is stuff on the ground that you have to actually react to. Mostly bees. And I actually did jump. But that's fine. We will still be saving some time. Bar boss doesn't take long in case I should get the quick kill, so and I should be doing it because it's really not that difficult. There was a bad spawn, but that's fine. Just look at that pace, that's hilarious. I hate this boat and this corner, it's just so annoying. Mistook this. Give me a moment. I'll look that up. Probably something about 4, I would say. 4 AM. I knew it, but that's fine. It's 4:18 AM. I am tired, but it's not that bad already. I am a night guy, so... And climbing in this game is actually pretty fast, as long as you're climbing on horizontal ropes, like jumping up ropes. Horizontal ropes is pretty fast. It's the fastest way of movement, I would say, on ropes, just jumping from one rope to another. And it's the same speed with both Kongs. On horizontal ropes, normal movement though, if you just want to climb the rope, Dixie is faster than Kitty. But when it comes to jumping off of ropes, like horizontal ropes up to the next rope, there is the same speed. I think it's just one frame and you can just jump off, like on SNES with Dixie. Alright. For some reason I find it easier to climb walls to the right than to the left. I don't know why, it's basically exactly the same, but I just do not like it this way. Or something like that. But why not? I don't miss anything on the day, so that's fine. As I said, I'm a night person. No, you can't. To one jump does not work. I actually pressed R twice, but that's fine. Because of safety reasons, I will grab this. I really don't want to die. Well, there's a lot of ways to actually make this game easier, if you really want to declare this game to be easier than SNES. I mean, they both have very precise tricks. I call that bullshit, but they both have very precise tricks. It doesn't really matter what trick you want to actually do, it is somewhat precise. I mean, the team jumping itself is not that precise, but getting time stop, for example, is frame perfect. And you have to do that twice. Also, the chaos kill is not easy to do, because you have to be very precise on your timing. If you hit him too early, it doesn't count. If you hit him too late, he goes up too much and you can't hit him anymore, which wastes a lot of time. So I'm very careful with saying which game is easier. I hate it. Like, this first hit. Dude, come on. Thank you. Is it double frame perfect? I always thought you had a couple of frames for the second input. But I'm not that familiar with it. I never tried that in a run. I hate it when that happens. Come on, dude. Interesting. Oh yeah, you can clip there. I totally forgot about this. I meant to pick up the barrel earlier. That's fine. Doesn't matter where I take the D-boost. Would have D-boosted anyway. Here is where you can deboost, where you can clip through. Totally forgot about this again. For some reason, I am not focused. That's fine though. Can save a Kong swap here. He has one of the world records. Let's clarify this. Like, there's a couple of categories in DKC3. There is not only one world record holder for DKC3. Yeah, me too. Like there's also a song, I don't know the name of the song, but there is a music in the end of Ocean's 13. It's a movie. I don't know if anyone knows that. I assume because they're very popular, I guess. And the music also sounds kind of familiar to this one. I always have to think of the movie when I play this stage. Oh, I got stuck there. That was weird. Didn't take a hit there in a long time. Just do not die here now. Okay. My favorite stage run on GBA. It's a good question, actually. I would say it might be LLO, because it just looks so funny with a time stop glitch. But if we really speak about playing a stage, because with time stop you don't really play that stage, you just run through it. I would say it might be Creeping Clasps, because it just looks so awesome to just jump off all these ropes that quickly. Wait, is it Creeping Clasps? It's 5-1 on SNES it would be. Here it's 6-1. Take the elephant here, because I hate this jump. For some reason I always get stuck there on the corner. Want to sacrifice it here, thanks. Also take the spider to sacrifice it here. Because I want 2 Kongs at the end of the stage. That was a lot of damage that I took there, but it's fine. On GBA, the stages you would have to switch lights on are really not that bad. You can see and all that without any lights, in my opinion, in all 3 games. On SNES though, they were pretty dark, yeah. I agree. Floodlit Fish was one of the stages I was most scared of when I learned 103% on SNES. Because I always thought, dude, you can never remember the way through that. Especially not when it's dark. But it's not that bad. How did I take a hit there? Come on. It's fine though. I will just deboost here. Or not. Okay, time to lose all our progress. I would say it might be in World 5 because I have a death in it. And the time stop took me a long time, so I would say World 5 is the biggest time saver in this run. The thing is, I died in a stage nearly to midway, so I was already a good pace in. And then on the second play, I forgot to take the fast way. I played it normally without the fish, and the fish saves a lot of time because it skips a very laggy part of the game, of the stage. RNG until this point was okay. Let's hope doesn't screw me over right now. That's good. That's bad. That's good. That's bad. That's good. That could have been worse. Okay, here we go. We just need to save a couple of seconds now. I need pretty much a first or second try time stop, I would say, and I need very good barrel RNG in creepy caverns. And I really hope at least one of them will work. know. That's fine though. Just watch me missing it by a couple of seconds. The landing section was good though. That last conveyor belt, I seriously tried to avoid riding it until the end, because once in a run I soft locked there. I reached the end of the conveyor belt, and for some reason, that was weird. For some reason, my game just froze, and I was soft locked. I couldn't actually do anything. That RNG was actually okay. It was actually pretty good, as a matter of fact. Alright, have fun, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Come on. Thanks. Yo. I don't care, that was still awesome. The thing is, now I am Dixie. Usually I'm Kitty here. My Kong order was off because of the hit at the beginning. That was bad. I hope I can get this time stop now with Dixie, because I'm not used to doing it with Dixie. And that does actually matter. Let's just switch here. Awesome. Second try is still faster than my PB, so... Alright, let's finish strong. Well, it took us some time to actually find that out. I mean, that happened on accident. I was making a tutorial about eddy skip on this version for 103%, and that happened because I just accidentally slipped off the edge while trying to team up. And that I got it that way and didn't even notice in the first moment what it was actually doing. And I decided to take a look at it later. So I streamed later that day, and I actually tried that again. And then I noticed how broken that trick actually is. I mean, it's not used for that many stages. You can use it basically in every stage that allows you to drop off of a ledge into water. But there aren't that many stages that is really useful in, so I just do it in Sunken Spruce and in LLO. LLO is the stage that it saves the most time in. Even if you failed it a couple of times, it still saves about 24 seconds or so. Because you don't have to adjust yourself to anything. No lightning, no bees, nothing. It is a very interesting find, I would say. That's actually not bad, because that gives me Kitty in the lead. Which is exactly what I want, actually. Or maybe not. I don't risk anything here. Don't know why I pressed down, actually. That was one of the derpy moments I sometimes have. I was actually meant to press up, not down, because up and down movement is not reversed here. Get your shit together, Avanor. Alright, let's finish strong. You can do that only in 3 GBA and in 2 GBA. In 2 GBA it's absolutely useless though. There might be one stage that it can be used in, but it's really not noteworthy. What was that? Can you please stop this? Wow, that was weird. If that takes me like the... Anyway, let's get this done. Because in DKC1 you can team up. That also works, I guess, with switching, but in DKC1 you don't have ledges that go into water, because there's actually stages without water or with just only water, but nothing mixed. So, focus for this. Okay. Yo, Alec, what's up, dude? Welcome, welcome. Always a try. It's a difficult throw. The timing is very weird, but it's fine. Should have switched to Dixie there and already get it, but that's fine. Come on, go, go. This will be so close. No, this is not it. I highly doubt it. No, this is not it. Crap, I missed it. Ah! Gosh dang it! Sucks, man. Yeah, that is still a new world record, but that really makes me salty. Thanks Ash, thanks MK, thanks Alec. Mm. 7 seconds.